What is going on, guys? It's your boy, the MC Tam 1 on V side, Tan Tiger 01. The Gold Dragon. Make sure to hit that like button, that subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter, Tan Tiger 01, Twitch at MC Tam 1. Follow me on Instagram as well, and hit that bell notification button. Welcome to another casual cinema chat. And yes, there are going to be spoilers for the movie Shazam. Came out 2019. So if you want to avoid the spoilers, please hit that like button and select another video to watch. Do not watch the rest of this video. But other than that, welcome to my thoughts on the Shazam movie. Personally, I liked it better than the Us movie because take Shazam, like one of the first things I noticed, the lighting in the dark parts, the lighting was better. Now, the story in the beginning, I was a little confused. I'm like, how does these stories relate to one another? Like, you got one kid uh, teleported to a withered world, or you got another kid looking for his mom or some shit, and then, like, what the fuck's going on? But then you realize that, okay, so that's how it relates. And, like, at one point I thought, the earlier kid and this and the new kid, they were related. Like, no, not really. So you know what? The storytelling, it was actually presented pretty well. I will give them that. The part about Shazam starting to discover his powers, this that whole progression, it was good. It was good. Even the like, especially the part where he had to basically force himself to learn how to fly, and it goes lightning, lightning from my hand. Yeah, even that part. Yeah, that was good. It wasn't awesome, but it was good. The cadence of the villain, for the most part, it was alright, but at some parts it got a little dull. Yes, at some parts it did get a little dull. So, like especially like towards the end, and like the way he found the chamber, that was also pretty good. How he found the wizard's chamber, that was also nice. Um, the whole dynamic with the family, with the foster family and this kid. I think his name is Billy. And like when once he found his mom, that was also it could have been done a little better, especially when he found his mom. Could have been done just a little better, but I thought that part of it was a little rushed. But still, it wasn't too bad. But with the foster family, it was done all right. It wasn't not too good, not too bad. It was done all right. Even the parts in the school, the there was some like some like lukewarm comedy stuff. And finally, the final battle in the end, where like they're fighting all the seven evils, and like they find out that like envy is the biggest one that's or is the one that's within the main villain. It's hiding the most, and it's been there all this time. And finally, the main villain like lets out envy, and then the whole team of Shazams actually like beat up like and defeat the enemies, turn them back into statues again. That was also pretty good. The part where they're looking for a lair, that was also pretty good. And even that last part where like all of them turn into Shazams, and like they act a little goofy, and then you have Santa Claus come in the end and like getting all super hyped about all their superpowers and shit. That was also pretty good. So overall, I will say this was a family. No, this was a fun family flick. So this one, it did not seem that it dragged on for way too long. Some parts seemed like, okay, when are we gonna get to the next part? Okay, when's the movie gonna end? But yeah, but it did not seem that it dragged on for a bit too long, like some parts in the Us movie did. But this one, I will give it a like. I was really conflicted between a 7.75 and an 8. You know what? I'm gonna give it an 8. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. This was better than Us. This, like, way better than that Captain Dumb as Fuck Marvel. Way better than Captain Marvel. I'm like, why can't we have this guy as Captain Marvel? Like, this guy, like, like, Zachary Levi. Yeah, maybe not the right guy to play a badass, but better than Brie Larson to play a badass. At least Brie Larson, that is Zachary Levi can have, can bring out some inflections in his voice, can moderate and change the tone and pitch of his voice based on the situation. But not that well, but still can do it to some extent. Monotone Larson can do none of that, except for when she's crying. The Popeye's chicken girl had to tell her she's funny. Nah, I'm not gonna let that go. But yeah, even the end scene where you had that caterpillar, talk to the main villain, and like leaving that cliffhanger out for the sequel or the next movie that that might come out. That was also good. And even the special effects. I liked the special effects in this movie. I did not like the special effects in Captain Marvel. I don't watch movies in 3D, so in regular vision, I like the special effects here. So overall, I'll say this is a fun family flick. If you have like let's say 2.5 hours to spend on a weekend or whatnot, definitely go watch this movie. I wouldn't recommend it watching it twice, but definitely go watch this movie. And especially if you have a family, go watch it with your family. It's actually an entertaining, nice family movie. All right, that's about it, guys. Let me know what you thought about this movie in the comment section below. It's your boy the Stem on the V side, the Bengal Dragon signing out. Make sure to hit that like and that subscribe button.